James Charles has been finding himself in some situations lately, and a lot of people aren't too happy with him. From major issues with Painted that keep happening, to problems with fellow creators, there's a lot being said right now about him, and it's not looking too good. It's a mess, so let's get into it. It's been a while since we've talked about James Charles' brand Painted. He had some issues when he launched his brand, but ever since he got on TikTok Shop, it feels like things have gone over pretty well for him. I think it's fair to say the face paints were a complete flop, but James did have some luck with his sponges. They seem to be one of his most popular products on the TikTok Shop.
Did you know our Painted sponge is currently the #1 best-selling makeup sponge in the entire world right now?
But recently his luck has run out, and he's been having nothing but issues with a new marketing scheme he's been trying out. As I'm sure you guys have noticed, Labubus have been one of the hottest items of 2025. People were lining up for hours, buying them up in bulk just to see what style they would get. They'd show them off online, post unboxing videos. The gamification of them made them so much more enticing to buy, and buy a lot of them.
I got Labubus! I went in store and there was 6 left. I bought all 6. We're unboxing them. Let's get into it.
Typically, people had a specific color or style in their mind that they wanted, and they'd repurchase them until they finally got the one they were hoping for, or until they had the whole entire collection.
When it comes to toys, mystery bags and blind boxes have exploded in popularity. It's all about the gamble of not knowing exactly what you're getting when you spend money.
I guess James saw how great of a business model this was because he decided to do something similar with Painted. Instead of just selling the typical gray sponge he always sold, he decided to release different colors and put them into mystery boxes.
A lot of you guys have noticed that we've been teasing colorful Painted sponges, and don't worry, I'm gonna give them to you, but it's not gonna be that easy. We are launching our first ever Painted blind boxes. You open up one of these boxes, inside you will get either a red sponge, orange sponge, neon yellow sponge, blue sponge, purple sponge, or pink sponge. Each box is completely random, so you have the same chance of receiving your favorite color sponge. Well, kind of an equal chance.
To make people even more inclined to purchase these mystery sponges, he also had a few golden mystery sponges up for grabs, which got you not only the entire collection of sponges, but also a prize to choose from.
Most people will open up their Painted sponge blind box and get one of 6 new colors. However, 6 very lucky customers will open up their blind box and get this, a golden Painted sponge. Now, unfortunately, you cannot add water to this sponge to apply your makeup routine. However, I promise you, this is a whole lot cooler because alongside of just your golden sponge, inside of your box, you will also receive a QR code that leads you to a secret page on the Painted site. And there are 6 lucky golden sponge recipients will get to select one of 6 insane prizes that are actually right behind me.
And these mystery boxes sold out so fast. They were gone within 4 minutes.
When we launched our Painted blind boxes, you guys sold them out in less than 4 minutes, breaking every single Painted record.
Everything seemed to go over pretty well, except for a slight packaging issue. The whole point of the blind boxes was to be surprised when you open them and see the color you got, or if you got the golden sponge. But the people who got the golden sponge knew right away because their sponges didn't come in the blind box packaging.
Something else at the bottom of my box. I got this box. This gray Painted box. And I was like, what the heck? I didn't order 3 sponges. I got the golden sponge.
James said it was a mistake and said it wouldn't happen again.
So originally, blind boxes were not even supposed to be a thing for us here at Painted, and they were actually going to launch individually where you guys could shop your favorite colors. Literally had the unit cartons fully finished. These were literally getting loaded onto a boat about to get shipped over to our warehouse in California, and I made my manufacturer take them off and unbox every single sponge and put them all into the blind box packaging. I know it was crazy, but I believed in the idea. At the same time, I hired a prop maker to make all the golden sponges here in LA. The problem is these arrived to my warehouse before these did, so my team over there put these into the only boxes they had, which unfortunately were the white sponge boxes.
Since the first launch went over so well, it made James want to do it again. he did another drop of blind boxes, but this time he went international, opening up the blind boxes to both Australia and the UK.
So when these launch, this time we are going bigger and we are going global. I am so excited to tell you that not only will my US customers be able to participate, but we are also launching blind boxes in the UK and Australia, both with domestic shipping straight to your doorstep.
Now, this is where the problems start. When people in the UK started to get their orders and unboxing their sponges on camera, they quickly caught on to the fact that something wasn't right. As they opened their sponges, it became clear they didn't get an assortment of different colors. They got all the same colors for every sponge they ordered.
Purple! Oh my god, it's huge. Oh my god, it's actually really big. The colors that I really want are purple, pink, red, and blue. Really any color except for that green one. Or that yellow one. What's it called? Chartreuse? I don't want that one. Purple! I've been seeing that people from the UK are getting the same colors over and over. Bruh, don't tell me I've got 12 purple sponges. Stop, let go. What the hell?
And this wasn't happening to one or two people. Video after video, this seemed to be happening to pretty much every person in the UK who ordered.
What is it? Purple. Oh, another purple. I'm confused. James, girl. What the hell? 3 purples?
You guys get first look. What is it? Red! Oh my god, okay, cool. This is nice and soft. Okay, on to number 2. So, I don't want to break the box, but what's this one? Red again. Okay, please be a different color. Why am I shaking? Red again. Maybe, please.
James? And everyone was going over to Painted's comment section and sharing their pictures of their blind boxes, writing, "I received all 3 red. This is a joke about how the UK orders have been all messed up. I could cry." Meanwhile, in the UK. And while they were still fully functioning sponges, customers were upset because the whole fun of buying a bunch was opening them to different colors and the chance to win the golden sponge. The fact that every sponge was the same color made people think that whatever issue James was having also ruined their probability of getting a golden sponge. One person pointed this out and said, "Everyone in the UK has been messed up, which gives us an unfair chance on the gold one. I think the only chance to get gold was to buy 1 box." I mean, it was a mess. It seemed like this affected everyone in the UK who ordered, and customers were rightfully upset. To make it even worse, some people were getting all of the hated yellow color. James did comment on a few TikToks that got a lot of views and let them know that he was addressing and fixing the situation, writing, "Queen of Purple, so sorry. We posted a video addressing this and we'll have new ones sent soon. Just posted a video addressing this. We're so sorry." And James did post a video on the Painted UK TikTok page and said there was a major problem with how the sponges were sorted in the UK. He said the team is new, they were trying to get the sponges out as quickly as possible, but the boxes arrived in the UK unsorted and not yet mixed up, which the UK team had no idea was the case.
I know a lot of you guys are super upset. Trust me, I am too. I have literally been on the phone all morning long trying to figure out what the happened here, so I'm now coming to you with an explanation and a solution. At the end of the manufacturing process, when all 6 colors are boxed, they then get mixed and shuffled and randomized all around so that the blind boxes are actually blind. Well, unfortunately, for some reason, that mixing and randomization process did not happen with only the shipment that was sent over to the UK. A whole shipment of red sponges, a separate of orange, a separate box of chartreuse, blue, purple, pink, when it was supposed to be several different boxes already mixed together. And of course, they can't open up the blind boxes to see the colors inside or it would mess up the packaging. So when we launched, they did their job.
He said everyone affected was going to get a new shipment of sponges sent to them and was still able to keep the order they already received.
This affected about 500 of our customers. The second that the next shipment comes in, I am automatically going to send out the same number of sponges that you originally ordered, but actually randomized this time.
He also said this mistake didn't stop the UK customers from winning a golden sponge. He claims the process of mixing the blind box sponges and how the golden sponge is distributed is separate, so it was unaffected.
I've also seen a couple of comments from people that are concerned that because of this mistake, it took them out of the running to receive a golden sponge, and I promise you that is not the case. The mixing of the blind boxes and the golden sponge winner selection happened completely separately in order to keep everything fair. However, when we send out those 500 replacement packages in a couple of weeks, I'm going to randomly put in 2 golden sponges.
It's good James fixed the mistake and offered a solution to people. Some comments were pointing out how expensive this was to fix, calling it a $30,000 mistake, but somehow I think it could possibly be more. Yes, it affected 500 people, but those 500 people could have ordered a lot of sponges, all which have to be replaced. I'm sure it was a costly mistake when it comes to making profit, but let's be real, these sponges probably cost him pennies to make anyway. So this should be the end of the story, right? James addressed it, he said he was going to send new batches out, everything is good. Well, not exactly. A few weeks later, UK customers started receiving their new replacement orders, all excited to unbox their mystery boxes that would actually be a mystery this time, until they realized the problem hadn't been fixed at all and they were still receiving the same color.
The last time I ordered sponges from James Charles, I ended up getting 3 pebbles. I'm not gonna look, so you'll be the first to know. Alright, what we got? Off to a great start. Got the yellow, we got, yeah, sorry, the blue colour, I love it so much. James, girl, again.
And others have been commenting saying the same thing happened to them with their replacement sponges, writing, same thing happened to me, I've got 4 orange. Same thing happened to me, just received my replacement sponges and got 2 chartreuse and 1 orange. And that seemed to be happening a lot. This time around, it seemed like people were getting 2 of the same and only 1 different. At this point, I was confused whether or not all these videos were from the replacement batch or the batch he recently released on TikTok Shop.
You guys, if you're seeing this on your For You page, we are currently live right now on Painted UK with our first ever flash sale. We are restocking our mystery sponge blind boxes. 2 new golden sponge winners in the UK. We have all sorts of deals, discounts, flash sales, bundles, and we're gonna be calling you guys as well. Come hang out, come party with us.
But it sounds like it was happening to both. Someone under this video asked, wait, is this from the new launch that was like a few days ago? And they said, it was my new ones I got sent for free because I got 3 of the same color last time, but I got the same thing again. Another person said I got 2 blue and 1 chartreuse, which means this issue isn't just isolated to people getting their replacement sponges or the TikTok Shop release. It was happening to everyone.
So I'm a little bit pissed off with these, if I'm honest, because I ordered the bundle of 6 sponges on the Painted UK Mega Live on Sunday. Not only was it delayed, they've arrived. I've already opened all these. I'm not even going to bother filming and posting and unboxing. But they're all the same colour. 6 have already been taken out, and there's 6 left in here, and they're all purple sponges. Like, every single one of them, all 6, because that is how it's arrived in the bag. Actually, purple after purple after purple. There's no way that this order was even in the chance of getting a golden sponge.
And someone under this video said he did a video to explain the mistake and that he will resend your entire order for free and shuffle. And the creator responded and said that was for the website orders that were messed up, not these TikTok orders from his Painted UK Mega Live. Like, what a complete mess.
No.
I don't know why James would go ahead and release more sponges before waiting to see if the replacement orders arrived fixed or not. Now he has people getting their replacements that are having issues, and people who shop through his live on TikTok Shop also having issues. And at this point, it seems like James himself doesn't even know what's causing the issue because someone commented on the Painted TikTok page and said, I ordered 3 mystery sponges on the latest drop and all of them were orange. Are you sure the problem is fixed? And Painted UK responded and said, we were told it was. We are trying to figure out what happened. I think we need to ask Maureen from Tarte where she was during this Painted launch because this is all happening after James dragged the launch of their Jumbo Beauty Sponge. A creator posted a video comparing the 2 sponges.
Someone need to check on James because Tarte just tripled his sponge. Tarte recently dropped this jumbo blending sponge, which is as big as my head. I do have it wet, so it's not quite this big when it's dry, but this is the size comparison. This is a normal beauty blender.
And Painted commented on it saying, James is perfectly fine. Someone else commented and said, James is definitely upset right now. And the person who made the video said, Painted commenting that he's just fine and him making a whole diss video on me. And James did do a whole video dragging Tarte's sponge.
Someone need to check on James because Tarte just tripled his sponge.
Yeah, they also tripled the price. I'm good. Thank you for checking. You have fun with your football. I'm gonna stick with my Painted sponge. Gross. Now, obviously, it's not as big as that purple memory foam mattress that she had in her video, but I promise you're gonna love this size. Let me show you. But hey, at the end of the day, they're just makeup sponges, right? They're all gonna work. I'm not judging. Maybe you're Hey Arnold, or maybe you just have a big ass head, or maybe for some reason you love spending almost $30 on a sponge. None of my business, right? For me, James Charles and my Painted sponge, I think we're fine.
And even though it is admittedly ridiculously big, a lot of people seem to love it and have been making videos saying that if you don't want to support James, then this is a good alternative.
It's so big, and I don't even want to hear anything about the Painted sponge because this is ran by women. That is ran by predators. You make your decision.
And James did not like that creators were promoting Tarte by putting him down, so he made a whole video on YouTube calling out Tarte and the people who were making videos.
And the reason why I found out about this is because several creators thought it would be funny or shady to say, if you don't like James Charles, you need to buy the Tarte sponge instead. I'm not even gonna insert the video because I don't want to give the girl attention. Before, you're scamming! You're scamming and you're lying to people because nobody needs this. This is absurd. And you wanna see this next to the Painted sponge? Here you go. I tell that they made a product like this literally just to get people talking online. They need viral videos, they need people selling it. And of course for me, I'm a super easy topic for influencers that have literally no talent or interesting personality. So they have to shade me and my products in order to promote something else. Losers! Losers!
Only to find out that the Tarte sponge actually does work and applies really nicely.
This is ridiculous. Like, are you kidding me? It's so stupid. Here we go. You know what? It does apply nicely. For being a gigantic sponge, it's at least applying better than the oversized Ulta one.
And that's not all James got called out for recently. A few weeks ago, he posted a video to YouTube testing out TikTok makeup ads, and there was one specific creator he really came for and was actually quite rude to.
Okay, Cardi, we're gonna try Cardi B's favorite BB cream. I've seen it all over my For You page. Misha's Perfect Cover Serum BB cream. So I'm gonna try both 27 and 33 for a color match. Do like a little bit more color. Might be a little bit
That is not your color, girl.
tan going on. Cardi B says she just puts it right on and uses her fingers. Just a closer match. I really like this. So natural.
It looks really beautiful on her.
Amount of color, but you can still see your skin through it. 10 probiotics in it, so it's meant to actually treat your skin.
Gosh, now you're boring me. Honestly, this looks pretty good.
He's making faces, he looks disgusted, he nitpicks the fact that she said, okay, Cardi.
You know what's my biggest pet peeve?
What?
Is when people talk to celebrities like they know them. Cardi B's like, I like this. And she's like, okay, Cardi.
Oh, hate.
You don't know her.
Drives me crazy.
He's really just overly critical of this specific creator. And this creator didn't just sit back and take it. Her name is Lauren Roscoe. She has over 2 million followers on TikTok, and she had something to say to James.
James Charles made fun of my TikTok on YouTube this weekend, which is something I never in a million years thought I would say. First of all, imagine making fun of me when I'm literally just a 37-year-old woman who's going through IVF and posts dorky parody songs every week and also likes to share beauty products on TikTok Shop.
Ads are going to piss me off.
Which to me is weird because his products are sold on TikTok Shop and I feel like he's constantly selling stuff. He uses all sorts of weird gimmicks to sell stuff.
Moonbeam eyes
queen taking off your...
But this isn't the part that makes me mad. You have to stay with me because it's the end that's gonna really throw you for a loop and be like, wait, what? Proceeds to watch my video with this look of disgust on his face. Aren't there a lot of people all over the world that consider James a celebrity and talk to him like they're his bestie? Like, okay, James, isn't that what you want as a creator, for people to feel like they know you? Makes fun of me for putting on the wrong color at first.
That is not your color, girl.
Then he proceeds to put this color on his face. And then he justifies it by saying,
that color doesn't match. I try to match my foundation to my arms and my chest.
which is literally exactly what I said in my video, that I always match my foundation to my arms and my chest, not my actual face, because my face isn't tan.
And she even exposes the fact that he then links the product she was promoting in his video and has a sponsored link going to it.
Links it to the video and it literally says sponsored, which means that this entire video is rage bait. He's using our reviews and making commission off of talking crap about us, which essentially is a gimmick to get a sale. Do you know what I'm saying?
Some of these creators will literally do anything to make a sale. It is... Let me keep my mouth shut and be respectful.
So you're making fun of us, girls, women. Your probably main demographic is women. You're making fun of us for trying to make a living by selling stuff on TikTok Shop. But then you turn around and go and link those exact products on your YouTube to make a living yourself from? It feels so backward.
And people in the comments of his own video picked up on his mean girl behavior as well, commenting, "Rage bait is a recession indicator. Do you know how to do anything other than bully people? You're talking about scrolling and an influencer screaming at you to buy something? You are the #1 person that does that. You are screaming at the top of your lungs here." Makes fun of TikTok ads for advertising products to earn commission, but then proceeds to link all products to which he earns commission, essentially making the entire video rage bait. Looks like a hypocrite to me. James did comment on her TikTok, but has since deleted it and said, "You left out the part where I corrected myself, said your shade match was actually perfect, and said that you look beautiful. The point of the video was to test out whether shop videos were actually good recommendations or just rage bait. I ended up loving the product because of you. All love on my end." And when asked why the comment was deleted, Lauren responded and had this to say, "Because people started saying so many mean things to him, I guess. His comment was backhanded, and he thinks because he said I was pretty, it takes all the mean girl energy away. It's giving when Regina George says, 'That's a really cute skirt, LOL.' However, as someone who feels really deeply bad for others when they're hurting, I almost want to delete this video because my thing isn't bullying, and this comment session has kind of become a James Charles bash session. And I don't want that either. I don't want his comments blowing up with hate all night because even though I don't care for him, no one deserves that anxiety. Does that make sense? Should I delete it?" So, I don't know, maybe all this mystery box drama is karma for dragging Tarte and calling out creators who simply don't want to support him, or creators who are just minding their business. Or maybe he just really needs to get himself over to the UK and figure out what is going on. I have no idea why he thought it would be a good idea to launch even more sponges before confirming the issue was actually fixed, but he did, and he's right back to the beginning. Now he has orders from both TikTok Shop and replacements having issues, and the whole thing seems like a disaster. So far, he hasn't addressed the new batch of issues, but I really do wonder what could possibly be the reason this is happening for the second time. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think about everything down below, and I'll see you next time.